Straight up the basement, here with my boy, Chad Mason. What's going on, brother, man?
What's up, man?
Yeah, so, what is it? Is that what you're going by officially, Chad Mason, right?
Yeah.
You're just keeping it generic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's me. That's my name.
Straight up off the DMV.
I'm not a rapper.
Explain to me, what is it that you do?
So I help people with their brands. I help them bring ideas to life, structure things in a sense, I guess that makes sense. And anything on the branding side or the marketing side. So help if you have an idea. Most people come to me with their idea, and I'm like, yo, this would be cool if you did this, or they'll say like, yo, I want a logo that looks like this, and I'll help it bring it to like a more concrete idea. And then like package it together, put it together for them, and like help them throughout their entrepreneurship journey.
Okay, so what is that?
I guess like that's a creative director, brand manager, one of the two.
Okay, multifaceted guy right here.
Yeah.
So how did you get started at it? Well, first, before we get started, I kind of just want to highlight one of the previous things you did in the past that was basically like a staple for your quality of work. So we did Sophisticrats.
For sure.
And what was the Sophisticrats about?
So the Sophisticrats, we're not gonna say was, we're gonna say is, because I'm still about to drop the app for that this year, hopefully.
Okay.
But the Sophisticrats was at the time was all about, in a sense, teaching millennials about how to live a upper middle class life, like new money in a sense, like how to set the table, how to what restaurants to go to on the first day, and things like this, like all information that new adults or millennials needed at the time. And we kind of like put it together for websites so you know what to do in your city, you know what brands resonated with you, and stuff like that. And then we would take those brands and we offered a page for members, and we offered a page for businesses, and the businesses would have a hand-to-hand marketing source. So unlike Facebook or Instagram, where it's like you came here to follow your friends and then they hit you with a whole bunch of ads, we made this Sophisticrat, so it's like we came here to follow businesses and see what's popping, and the businesses that participate in this ecosystem have a chance to directly market to the members of the site and hit them with deals, hit them with experiences, hit them with offers, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So now, a few years later, you're into a new business venture, which is basically, creative content.
For other people.
Okay.
So doing the same thing that I was trying to do or doing with the Sophisticrats for other people. Helping them build content, helping them build a strategy, and build an audience where it's like, okay, most people have a trouble with identifying their audience and like knowing who they're speaking to and who their products are for. And when you have a clear, concise message, and you have an audience that you're speaking to, you have a better chance at making sales, that people becoming more loyal to your brand. So yeah, that's what I want to help people do. Like the Sophisticrats, to me, did a good job of that. Let me pick back up. Alright, so the Sophisticrats, to me, it did a good job of that, of and once I realized that, this is a skill that other people kind of lack with their businesses. That was kind of like phase one of me, starting this new venture.
Okay. A lot of what you do is internet based.
Oh man, so being on the just being internet with it, I mean, it's a lot of struggles with that because it's not as personable. So like, sometimes it takes for you to see a product, and it takes for you to see a product face to face or see a product in action for you to even want to buy into it or to support a product. So without that, it's like that's some of the just things with that stop you, or like you said, some of the roadblocks of being on the internet. But like that's why the whole goal is to take it from what we call content to commerce. So taking it from online to offline.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the biggest struggle. So like I understand that it's the future and that most people are dealing with new stuff and it's all about um it's just all about, people, building their brands online, but at the same time you gotta everybody is looking to make a hard sale or to get somebody to a destination or to an event or to something. So it's like, how do you get these people? How do you get your product to resonate from online to offline? From building a cult following online or to building a target audience online to actually these people coming out and supporting your product or purchasing your product
Mm-hmm.
in the physical life or in the real world. So. Yeah, like as much as it is as a hindrance, or it's like it's the goal too. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's not like necessarily a drawback of just being strictly online, because my goal online is to bridge that gap to from online to offline.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that must be hard because, I just feel your pain sometimes because I
For
know
sure.
how hard it is to get people outside of the millennial
Mhm.
age range, like
To buy in.
to buy into.
For sure, that's the biggest gripe. It's like, and not even that. Like most millennials are skeptic. Like think about it. Like out of all the artists you probably interviewed, how many of them have actually probably paid to promote a post?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they're skeptical of that paid
Let
to,
alone how many of them are scared to promote something for more than 1 week because they feel like it's old.
because they feel like it's old or they feel like it don't work. But nigga, like Fetty Wap worked, and I always use this example because it's the most recent. Like he worked Trap Queen for over a year before it popped.
Mm-hmm.
Like that joint was owed to the streets before it popped. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So you have to work products. You have to, yeah, you got to work products. You got to put money behind it. Like any company out here, uh, who has a marketing budget has a key or a space in your mental block, space in your history. You know what I mean? Like you might not use that product, but we all know, like, if you can, we can. Michael and Son. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know. Call J.G. Whitworth. 877 cash now. And I never got no cash loan. I never had a structured settlement, but needed cash now.
Right.
But I understand that. I know their shit. I know it's Eastern Motors. I know these companies that spend, and you know what? Like I might not spend my dollar there, but I know people who do. I know that it might be. I know that these places must be trusted sources, and that somebody's getting their product from there. It might not speak and resonate to me, but it's speaking and resonate to their audience, and that's why they spend that money.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people not, whether it's millennials or older people, they're not investing in actual marketing and the reach. And I don't think they understand the grasp of like how far your internet dollars can go. Like at one point everybody was trying to get on TV and it was only like 7 stations. It wasn't like digital cable or nothing. Then we got digital cable, we got more channels because we needed more advertising space. At one point people wanted to just be on the radio and it was only a certain amount. Like now you have unlimited opportunities of different websites you can go to, different bloggers, different content creators who speak to different audiences, and a lot of them speak to the same audience.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that you can take $100 and give it to 5 people and get them to post, or you can split your money up between different sites and different blogs and reach your audience. Whereas one point everybody was trying to get that same ad on BET, everybody was trying to get that same ad on Fox 5 on MTV, and it was millions of people fighting to get on MTV. Now it's 100 MTVs, and you can just pick your poison. But everybody's scared to use a method that's been proven by these corporations that are controlling everything. You know what I mean? You see Coca-Cola spend $3 billion in advertising every year. But you don't want to spend $100 a month in advertising because you don't think it's going to work. Well, obviously, a lot of people see value in this. So we need to figure out how we can make it affordable and efficient for small businesses. But I guess not all small businesses, but businesses that want to scale. And I guess not everybody wants to scale. But for the people that want to scale, I'm here to help those people and like grow their brands.
Okay. Um. So is it hard breaking into that that that
For
spectrum?
sure. Yeah, man, because it takes a wide skill set. Like most people, all right, so say if you ever went to go make a website, you'll learn firsthand that most people who are good at the front end ain't good at the back end.
Mm-hmm.
And like then once you go get an ad, you realize that the same nigga that's good at making the graphics ain't good at writing the copy or the text for the ad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so to be somebody that breaks it into this space, um, you gotta wear multiple hats in a sense, and maybe not be able to do these things, but know the difference between good and bad. Like I might not, I might can't complete everything graphic design wise for you, but I know the difference between good graphic design work and bad graphic design work. And if I can't complete it, I'll outsource it, and I'll get what you need done properly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's hard breaking into that space because yeah, some people aren't good at wearing multiple hats. Some people are really good at graphic design. Some people are really good at back end web development. Some people are really good at just writing the copy. But to make a good ad or to make a good agency, or you have to be able to combine all of these talents, or if not combine the talents, have the people who can. And I feel like that's over the last couple of years I've met up with videographers, I've met up with photographers, I've met up with people who write copy and brand strategists. And if I can't get it done, I have the capabilities to get it done if you have the budget.
Right.
And that's what, most people just don't have the budget. Most people don't see this as a valuable source because they're just behind. They're just living in the past. They're not even living in the past because the past is proven, right, that advertising works. So it's just not just being naive and just being like what's working for like, yo, I'm making money without that. So I don't need that. But yo, look, you can be growing your business, you can be elevating, you can be expanding your brand, you can be getting more awareness, you can be building more equity, you can be doing these things that maybe through advertisement, maybe you can raise the actual cost of your product. Maybe you selling hot dogs for $2 and you getting them off. But if a lot more people knew about it, and you got that brand equity up, that awareness up, you can get them same hot dogs off for $4 now because more people want them.
Right.
So it's multiple ways to leverage your advertising, but people need to think about what's best for their brand and actually start to like, yo, look, no matter what, I need to spend X amount of dollars a month online, whether it's paid to promote a Facebook post or Instagram post. And when you do promote those posts, you need to make sure that you're getting professional level photography, professional level videography, professional level graphics, so that when you do promote a post, you can maximize the best out of it. You know what I mean? And see that low, keep putting money behind it, keep promoting it, so that people become familiar with you. They say it takes like 7 to 9 times for you to hear or to see something for you to become familiar and for you to remember it. I don't know how many times I've seen an Eastern Motors commercial or J.G. Wentworth, but I know I remember it by now.
Right.
Or even Science and Kirk, or all of these local brands that took the time to spend on advertising because it pays off.
Mm. So I hear you're starting a collective. You want to talk about that?
For sure. It's me, it's a couple other photographers, some cinematographers, people who have the same work ethic, maybe not necessarily the same aesthetics, but everybody has the same work ethic, and we're trying to get shit done. If we can't create the vibe for or the aesthetic that we're looking for, we'll outsource it. We'll put up collectively, put our money up, and get the jobs done for people, and just yeah, we're just trying to do cool shit, man, for and get paid to do it. Like that's the struggle that most of us find. It's that balance between, is this art or is this a business? But both need to be able to coexist inside, and like I find the beauty or the art in creating ads or creating marketing or creating strategy or creating all of these things that are surrounded with a product. So to have a team of guys who has quality work and the same work ethic, and to come together and you know help with events or help with projects. It just helps the workflow, and it's just dope. So we got a lot of stuff coming. I don't want to say anything in specific because I don't want to like date the interview and be like, "Oh, he said this was coming," and that was 2 months ago. I missed it, you know. But we got a lot of things coming, and we got a lot of things planned for this year. So that's gonna be real cool. It's the Water Club.
The Water Club.
Water Club.
Water Club.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's
why the Water Club?
Cause I did a lot of planning. This Physical Crest was all about planning. All of my other brands are about planning, and I got to a point where I just needed to do shit and just not like go with the flow, but just like be the flow. I guess that's corny, right? But like be like just go with the flow and just start doing shit, you know. And water encompasses a lot. You can't stop water. It can cut through rock and cut through diamond. Like if you try to stop it, it'll either go around or it'll soak up what it's going through. Like water is a powerful thing. We're made up of water. The earth is made up of water. We should all be more like water, in a sense. Water is clear. It's transparent. I want my brands to be clear. I want my brands to be transparent. I want to create the wave. So it's Water Club shit. It's the vibe. It's just the mood. It's everything we on. It's more of a less pretentious version of the Sophisticrats. You know, it's like, yo, this is what we on. We either trying to make something better of ourselves, make money, make better families, better habits, and build these things and build these resources. And that's what the Sophisticrats was about. So the Water Club, in a sense, is like, yo, this is the vehicle that drives this. This is the engine that runs the car, in a sense. And we do that through building this content and making ads and showing people how to build equity in their brand so that they can market to our customers or to the Sophisticrats of the world. Okay. Yeah.
Well, shit, man. It was a pleasure having you on the platform.
I appreciate you having me, man. I love everything you've been doing straight out the basement. Continue to see it grow and pause and get bigger. Pause. And the quality of the content has just been steady getting better. So I appreciate you having me on, and yeah, man, I appreciate you, all the work we've done behind the scenes and getting it in together, and being a part of the marathon with a brother,
man. Alright, y'all, well, it's been real, you know what I'm saying? Y'all check on my boy Chad Mason, you know what I'm saying? Other Water Club, leader of the Water Club. Goddamn branding, marketing, management, does it all.
Yes. Hey, and look, if I can just say one last thing, it's like, start investing in your brands. Start taking your brand serious. Start, stop letting your cousins and your nephews do your logos and your menus and stuff like that. Like, yo, pay somebody. Like, even if the person you pay can't complete the work that you want, you can pay somebody $150 to make a mock-up so that you can find another designer and be like, yo, look, I paid somebody $150 to do this. This was trash, but this is what I'm trying to get done. You get what I'm saying? Like, it always starts somewhere, but you have to invest your money. You have to pay for quality work. So when it comes to advertising and marketing, know that it takes more than just you. You can't just post a link on Facebook and expect people to buy. You can't post a link on Instagram and expect people to buy. People buy into brands. People buy into content. People buy into personable ideas that they gravitate towards, and that's what you want to create with your brand. So put some money behind that, whether it's your logo, whether it's your website. It should all be user friendly. You should always be thinking about your customer. and take that information, gather that information, and create the best product that you can for your customer. Build upon that and try to grow your audience. So make sure that you're paying for these ads. Make sure that you're taking advantage of Facebook and Instagram because it's dirt cheap right now. And as I said at the beginning of this, we used to all fight to get on BET. Now it's 1,000 BETs. Now it's 1,000 MTVs. It's 1,000 markets for you to market to your customer. Look up the marketing keywords of the moment and Google them and research it and take those, take the initiative as the owner of your brand.
Alright, well, it's been real. Alright, well, it's been real. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and now we tuning out, man.
It's been real. You gotta put a beep right there, man.
Alright.